Hey everyone, thought I'd do a little update since I got most of my plants put into big containers here, so thought I'd do a little progress update. Kind of in the final container now with almost everything except a little batch that I'm going to show you first, but otherwise finally through that part of it, getting them planted in the big stuff. So anyhow, let's start with these little boys here that I kind of messed up. I got them from Ray and Don Lava, and he sent me sprouts. And they were actually sprouts with no dirt on them in wet paper towel, which are a lot more fragile and weak than the ones I plant, obviously, because these, they're still alive, but amazingly, I put them in dirt and everything just like normal and gave them a little water, but I put them in an hour of sun a day like I do with my sprouts, and if you look really close, you can see what I did to them. I sunburned them. See the white leaf right there? See if I can zoom in on it. That right there is sunburn, as is this one. This is the only one I'm really worried about. This one might not make it. It's a yellow boot. This is 2 yellow boots and 2 white boots, which I really was looking forward to growing. It might still make it. It's still hanging there. It isn't growing any new growth. The other ones have started since I did this, but it's still standing and nothing's fallen off and hasn't gotten any worse. And this is one of the white boots that finally popped out a new leaf there, but you can see right there, how bad that one was. It's pretty white. So anyhow, this one wasn't as bad, and it shot out some new leaves, even though they don't look great. At least it's growing. And anyhow, that's that. Don't do that. So I had them in total shade for almost a week to recover, and now I got them getting about a half hour of sun every morning, so I'm a little paranoid until these things get going. I'd hate to lose them now after all the work you went through to send them. So anyhow, that's that. All the rest is good news. Actually, everything's growing really good. These are the ones from Sac 59, Sheldon, up in Canada. He was nice enough to send me these. This is back here. They all look almost identical, but they're not. This is a Pereira back here that I really wanted. That one's really growing nice. Everything about it's perfect. So I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of all this stuff with soil mixtures and what fertilizer to use, and just there's a lot to it really. This one is a yellow Scotch bonnet. This one's a yellow Scotch bonnet. This is a red Scotch bonnet, which I'm really looking forward to growing. They look fantastic on his pictures. That's a red Scotch bonnet. And this is a red Jamaican mushroom. And those are all doing really good. They're pretty close to being out in full sun now. I'm going to get them out in full sun and watch them real close so I don't burn them, but the sun's really smoking right now. Okay, and then over to these. This is where I'm at now. I got most everything I've got potted I have out on the patio here with a little room to spare so far. But they haven't really grown yet. This is what I have left. She's got that much room left. I kind of took over the patio. But I have a lot more room outside than I thought I would, so I'll show you what I got going here. This is a 7-pod, I believe, from Sean. It was hotter than hell. I don't know what it is. Kind of like my mystery pepper. I don't know what it's doing. And if you remember from my other videos, I pulled most of the tops off these plants because the leaves were so distorted and curled, and I think I've got it all under control now. If you look at the new leaves coming out, they're coming out really nice, green, flat, no wrinkle. Some of the older ones are still hanging out, but I don't see any reason to cut them off yet. That's a 7-pod Jonah. This is a 7-pod white. These are doing great, but you can see the center's missing, and now it's popping all kinds of buds out of the center. And same with this one. This is a 7-pod white. These are doing great, but look at the center of that thing. It's got just an unbelievable amount of friggin' pods coming out in the middle of that, where I wish a stem would come out and grow taller, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let them grow. I picked on all these, pretty much almost everything except my really big ones. I plucked all the blossoms off so they would get a little bit bigger, and they did. They really sprouted up and started to grow more. So now, from now on, I'm not picking anymore. I'm just going to let them go. Let them do what they do. This is a 7-pod burgundy. It's come around. It's doing really good. Leaves are kind of weird there. They may get a little shot of CalMag here this week. This is 3 red Savinas. These are growing really good. They're a little crinkly too. They may get some too. These are 3 of them. They're all about the same. Let's see if I can step over here. This is a Naga 7-pod cross. This one's looking really good. It's already putting out little buds, I should say. But the leaf structure looks really great. It's growing fast. I can see growth every day in height. And this is another Naga 7-pod cross. This is the brain strains that I have. These are kind of coming along now. They were really struggling for a while there, and I got them in these pots and they went nuts. They're starting to really leaf out now. Even though the middles are gone, they look kind of weird, but they're getting pretty decent. This one's doing good. I think it's a brain strain. Nope, this is a chocolate boot. This one I finally got to grow. It took me 3 tries at germinating it from Neil. The last couple seeds I had, it finally popped, so I got one out of it. These are 2 Nagamoriches. These are doing pretty good. They're real kind of small leafed and kind of gangly, but they're pretty full. I mean, they're getting a lot of growth since I put them in there. They're getting all kinds of growth on the stem, so it won't be long for those either. This is a couple of new Morugas. These are from Neil also. These look really good. They're coming back real good since I put them in these pots. And this is a 7-pod brown. This is actually 4 of them right in a row here. Kind of odd. They're doing all kinds of different things, but they're growing. They're growing fast. They're little short and stout things. Look at that one, how short that is. But it could be because I popped the center off it and it's just growing out. But hey, it's growing. I don't care how tall it is. And this is another 7-pod brown and another one that's kind of popping up a little. This is a Douglas cross that I can't wait to see. It's from Matt, or M Gold. He sent it to me. He said it's a must grow. Ridiculously hot. Not as good as the Naga 7-pod cross, he said, flavor wise, but still just stupid hot and pretty decent. This is a couple Butch Teas. I think it's 2 of them. Nope, just one. It's a Butch Tea from, I don't know where the hell it's from. Let me see. Oh, it's from Neil. This is from Neil at Hippie Seed. This one's growing pretty decent. I want to see what his are like compared to the one that I've had forever. This is a yellow 7-pod. That one I'm looking forward to. I think it's a yellow, yep, just a regular yellow 7-pod. This one's a 7-pod Primo. These are probably the biggest new ones that I have. These are coming up pretty good. Making kind of an odd shape, but what the hell. This one's pretty nice. This one's actually getting kind of stuck together here. Let me get a better view of it. It's pretty decent size. It's like the whole middle of that thing is that one plant. It's really starting to almost take up too much damn room now. This is a, that's a boot actually. I'm sorry. That's a regular boot. This is a regular boot. And what the heck is that? That's a 7-pod Douglas back there. He's doing pretty good. Kind of odd. They branch out. All these 2 are both branching out really odd. This one and this one are Douglas, but look at the way the branches grow. They're like nothing in the middle and 4 branches or 3 branches coming out with nothing in the middle. It's odd, but there's a ton of new growth on there. They're just popping out everywhere, the new leaves, so I think they're happy. This one is a Douglas from Neil. Looks totally different than those, but it sure as hell is healthy now. I thought it was going to die for a while, and man, it's loving the new dirt, new pot. The spray and grow fertilizer is kicking ass with the CalMag. What a combination, thanks to Ed, Naga Canario. That stuff is, that's a forever item there. I don't think I'll ever change it. It's too easy and too good. Let's see. This is a boot from a guy named Roberto. And I don't know what the hell is going to happen with it. This is the one I tried to overwinter and I thought it was dead. And now it's starting to pop some leaves out, finally, out of this stem. When I was about to throw it away, it must have known because it actually popped out a leaf, but they don't look very good. See, and they don't look too, see if I can close it on here. They don't look too hot, really. kind of curly and gnarly, and I've done everything I can do to that. It's got a little CalMag, it's got a little fertilizer, it's got just the right amount of water, so it either does or it doesn't. I don't even care at this point. This is my original Butch T from last year. This one's doing pretty good. It's got a couple little peppers on it, like early peppers, but nothing major. Those will just get eaten by me, so all you guys waiting for peppers, don't be mailing me saying send them, send them, send them. It's not time yet, but it won't be long. This one's pretty nice. It's kind of nice. They're getting a nice shape to them now. The peppers, last year when I first grew this, they were the weirdest looking shape. None of the peppers grew the way they were supposed to. They look like the opposite type of pepper they were. Then the second batch, sorry about that jet going over. The second batch was grew proper. So I actually thought these plants were the opposite of what they were for a while. That's a little one. And then when they actually came out true, they were like they were supposed to be, so who knows. But this year they're coming out exactly like they're supposed to be. Even the Morugas I thought were kind of a weird cross or something, but they're actually look like a full-blown Moruga now. Here's one that's pretty decent. Let's see if I can get a little close-up on there. It's got the real nice pimply skin, almost kind of like a brain strain. It's got one back there that's kind of weird looking, just a little smoother. But then you got these over here that look really good. They're definitely bumpy and pimply as hell, so that's how it's supposed to look. And let's see, I think there's a couple other ones on here that are really nice. I don't know where the hell they are on here. There's about 4 on each plant. There's one. It's really nice. And that's the old ones. We got 2 Morugas and then my Butch T down there. What's nice is now that I got my supplements right, all this except the Butch T, that one just got potted. I just redid these finally and rinsed off most of the dirt and redid them, and they didn't even go into shock, surprisingly. But they were already in big pots, so I had to do something. And these 2 have been there for a while, and look at the stems. There was nothing on the stems, and now it's starting to actually grow stuff down there. It's always been bare, and this one hasn't quite popped them yet, but I can see where it's starting to. So that's kind of cool. Get a little bushiness below instead of just running the very top. And out here I have, let's see, I have the yellow 7-Pod XL. That's doing really good, healthy. And a yellow Scorpion that's doing excellent. Actually, I got 2 of them here. That's doing really good. Super healthy, lot of growth. Every day it's just popping. This is a Habalokia. This is a peach Habalokia. It's doing excellent, a little faster than Habalokia. And this is 2 Butch T's from Neil. I don't know why I don't have them with them other ones. I'm a little out of order here still. And they're popping now. They were kind of hesitant too for a while there. As soon as I planted everything, it just went nuts. Loves the new dirt and new pot, bigger pot. And last but not least, I have a couple over here. These just got planted. These were being kind of hardened for a while. This is another Primo from Judy, just to see how it compares to the other one. And this is a Fatale. And this is a Moruga blend from Toby over at Chili Grower. I planted one of his that he sent me, the one I ate on video, just because it was a ridiculously good pepper and stupidly hot. And this is actually these are all except the Primo are from Toby. That's his Fatale, his Moruga, and 2 that he called a Juca because that's the guy's name that he got them from. But somebody was telling me, I think it was Don Lava, said that these could be the HN22 or HB22, whatever that is. When he saw the pepper, he said it looks like it. So I don't know. They're a pretty cool looking pepper though. Look kind of like a Primo and a Moruga combined. But this is what I got going there. And then one last stepchild. This one is a yellow brain strain. That's had problems since day one. See all the holes in the leaves? I don't know what the hell hell's going on with it. It's not bugs. I come out here at night, look, flashlight, the whole deal. The leaves are just like, have dead spots in them. And I figured I'd plant it in this little pot instead of going to a big pot and wasting the dirt and the time, to give it one more chance. And it sprouted out a bunch of new leaves. So the coloring's all jacked up, but we'll see. We'll see what it does. Might have a chance still. Anyhow, that's that. A couple more weeks I'll put up another update and see where I'm at. Thanks for watching. See ya.